was my first day of 7th grade, and I was already late to class. I could tell Mrs. Johnson was going to be pissed. Luckily, I was stuck quick on my feet and could always counter or say something witty to Mrs. Johnson. She loved me. As I stepped into the classroom, I quickly realized the scenery had changed. It was no longer cool math posters or really cool decorations. It was just bland and boring, like my grandma's house. I had forgotten Mrs. Johnson had gotten promoted and no longer taught 6th and 7th graders. By this time, the new math teacher was already glaring at me with hawk eyes. A chill went down my spine as I looked up at what felt like hours at this towering 6'4" lady. She looked at me up and down as if I was her next meal, but didn't say a single word. I just slowly kept walking past the cubbies and straight to my chair, which was saved by my buddy Michael. Class went on per usual. Assignments were turned in on time, and testing quizzes were like clockwork. The only problem was I never showed any of my work, and Miss Fairclough didn't like that one bit. She stated that showing my work was the only way I could truly show her I wasn't cheating and was actually learning the material. Time and time again, she would take off measly points, and my classmates were noting the same thing on their tests. This infuriated me because she was nothing like Miss Johnson. She was stepping down on her necks, and we could do nothing about it. Me and my classmates had enough. Therefore, I decided to stage a coup and made sure everyone studied really hard on their tests and told them they should show as little work as possible. Then, we could prove to the principal that she was deliberately shaving off points for no particular reason. Finally, the big day had come. The towering Mrs. Fairclough began to pass out her test and was greeted by pure silence. Everyone was locked in 110%. If I had to guess, everyone finished their tests around exactly the same time. The unsuspecting Mrs. Fairclough laughed and laughed, and we didn't know why. When she finished grading our test, she proudly stated, "Class, congratulations. Your test average was 100%. All of us were stunned. How was this possible? Did she stop grading so harshly, or did someone snitch on us?" Mrs. Fairclough began to speak again. "Dear class, I was not grading harshly to make you guys mad, but rather to show you that studying a little more, or even showing your work, would make the difference. Nonetheless, you guys showed me up, and I also saw you studied even harder to make sure you didn't miss a single thing. This is when I realized that my actions were really selfish, and that Mrs. Fairclough was only looking to improve our math skills. I decided I would end up tutoring 7th grade students for Mrs. Fairclough after school. It was only right, as I fell short of what the true meaning of teaching was.